Makapanayan po natin si City Councilor Atty. Jason Perera. Attorney, ano po yung mismo yung tinutukoy ninyong bagong batas na nagsasabing hindi dapat arestuhin si Senator Bato base sa laman sa International Criminal Court warrant, Attorney?
Yes, if we were to study our constitution together with the Rome Statute and also the rules on extradited proceeding that was just enacted or made by the Supreme Court last year. If we were to take the history of that rules made by the Supreme Court after the arrest of President Duterte, hindi po ba doon sa Constitution natin under Article 3 Section 2, it states there that no warrant of arrest shall be issued except by a judge, referring to our judge, personally examined by him, and there should be a probable cause. So that is very explicit under the Constitution. And our Constitution is the supreme law of the land. Mas mataas po yung Constitution natin comparing sa international law because we govern our rule. Because we have our own sovereignty. Diba? Sovereignty resides in the people and all government authority emanates from them. Nandun pa sa Constitution yan. So, if sovereignty resides in the Philippines without any foreign interference, foreign tribunal must respect our laws. Now, take into consideration of our Constitution, sa Rome Statute, if I'm not mistaken, Section 58 or 59 yata yon, sinasabi niya pa doon na it depends on the law of that country, including the judicial process for purposes of arresting any person that is covered under the ICC. Pangatlo, we have these rules on extradition proceeding ng Supreme Court. So with this, we could apply in akin with the case of Senator de la Rosa. Because in that rules, it will state on how a foreign warrant of arrest shall be implemented here in the Philippines. So, ang procedure doon, yung foreign court or state will communicate with the DFA, dahil yun naman ang proper channeling, then DFA to DOJ, then DOJ will go to the court for the issuance of a warrant of arrest. Ex parte yun, biglaan na lang mag-i-issue yung korte ng warrant of arrest. That is a possible scenario na pwedeng mangyari. Tapos mabibigla na lang yung accused na meron na siyang warrant of arrest. Mahuhuli na siya within Philippine territory. The purpose of which is for the protection of the people here in our country. Just imagine a sitting senator cannot even be protected by our laws. What if those cases that were filed against any person in the Philippines is orchestrated politically or it was planned illegally in a foreign state or government or tribunal? So what will happen to our people? So it would be very unfair. Kaya nga meron tayong korte in order to trust the judicial system before any person shall be arrested. Now, let us say foreign court will dominate our affairs. Sasabihin sana ng ICC, 5 senador natin kasama doon sa pinapa-investigahan. So just imagine 5 of our senators will be arrested just because they are not allied with the present administration. Or worse, let us say meron collusion between the Philippine government and US government. O gawa mo ng kaso ang mga ito, in return, we will extend the stay of the Americans here, ang ibig kong sabihin yung mga US bases, tapos gagawan na naman ng kaso yung mga senador natin or any Filipino citizen abroad, biglang may warrant of arrest, mahuhuli na lang dito, biglaan, then ipapadala sa Amerika. This will already cause public turmoil. At the same time, our independence will definitely be compromised. And how about the performance of their governmental function by our government officials who may not be aligned with the administration? Of course, they will all be arrested one by one. So yun point ko dito, we need to trust our justice system. I cannot understand why all of these charges could not be filed here in the Philippines at the same time, even only for the issuance of a warrant of arrest by a judge. Bakit? Ibig bang sabihin yung mga judiciary natin, they are not trustworthy? I do not think so. They are very trustworthy comparing to the executive branch and the legislative branch. So that is the reason why we lawyers, we are divided on how we are going to interpret the proper procedure for the apprehension of any person involving foreign warrant of arrest.
So ibig sabihin, attorney, ito ay walang kapangyarihan ng ICC sa Pilipinas kahit may kasong isinampa bago tayo matras sa Rome Statute, attorney?
No, there was already a decision made by the Supreme Court na from the time na nag-withdraw na tayo, wala na. Wala na. But there is also this pronouncement from the Supreme Court that prior to the withdrawal, we are still bound by the ICC. So the question now, it is a judicial function already. The question now, who will determine whether or not the alleged acts made by our government officials were made during the time of withdrawal, after the withdrawal, or before the withdrawal? Should it not be the function of the courts? It should be the function of the courts, because that can be prone for abuse. So that is my point. There should be a participation from our justice system in order to protect the interests of our people. This is not only enshrined under the Constitution, but even the Rome Statute, where the ICC was originated.
Okay, so ibig sabihin parang hindi kilalanin ng ICC warrant, paano naman yung mga prinsipyo ng accountability sa warrant drug cases, attorney?
Yeah, that can still be made. Because if the ICC issued a warrant of arrest and it was transmitted to the Philippine government, the Philippine government will submit to the court, and the court will study if it is in consonance with our law. And then they will issue the necessary warrant of arrest. Then they will arrest whoever may be the person subjected for that criminal proceeding. That is only my point. And that was also a decision made by the Supreme Court, that we are bound by the ICC before the withdrawal, but after the withdrawal, we are no longer bound by it. So who will determine now? So that is my point. There should be a judicial inference. There should be a judicial participation in relation to the issuance of a warrant of arrest before any person shall be arrested by virtue of a foreign warrant of arrest.
So ibig sabihin may legal authority ang Pilipinas or Philippine law enforcement natanggihan ng ICC warrant kahit may request mula sa international community.
That is the procedure supposed to be. As we could see, they claim that there was a warrant of arrest as early as last year. Kaya pala nagtatago si Senator Bato de la Rosa, nagtatago siya for quite some time.
Oo.
Because they suspected that there was a warrant, but it was never implemented. May implement lang pala noon magboboto na siya sa Senado in order to change the leadership. During those period of time, why did they not apply before the courts to legitimize everything, and once and for all, all lawyers and the Filipino people will trust that the warrant of arrest that was issued against Senator Bato de la Rosa is in accordance with our law.
Okay. So, lastly, attorney, sa tingin nyo, itong nangyayari ngayon, legal battle na laman ba ito or malinaw na may halong politika to?
Definitely, we all know that it is politically orchestrated. That is something that is very apparent. Just imagine a sitting senator who would want to vote where the effect is change of leadership, hahabulin ng mga NBI, wala pa silang hawak na warrant of arrest. That is something so questionable. Not to mention, ayun, eventually ang may hawak daw ng warrant of arrest is not connected to the law enforcement agency, but hindi binigay sa NBI directly, but hawak ng isang private individual. So will we not surmise that this is already a political circus what is going on?
So, ibig sabihin, lahat po ng sabi attorney, so para akas bilang abogado, naniniwala ba kayo na walang kapangyarihan ang ICC na iparesto si Senator Bato de la Rosa dito sa Pilipinas?
It depends. Meron kasing decision ng Supreme Court already. Before the withdrawal, wala silang kapangyarihan. After the withdrawal, wala silang kapangyarihan. Before the withdrawal, meron, pursuant to the decision of the Supreme Court. So the issue now here, ano ba yung warrant of arrest when it was issued? Was it in relation to the acts after the withdrawal or before the withdrawal? That is a judicial function that can only be made by the courts of law. Hindi po executive branch ang may trabaho niyan. It is the judicial, it is a judicial function.
Okay. Sa ngayon, attorney, kasi naglabas ng Supreme Court sa petition ni Senator Bato na mag-respond siya within 72 hours. So, ibig sabihin, malaya siya ngayon hanggang 72 hours hanggang binigay ng sa Korte Suprema.
What I was able to watch over the news is that the TRO was not granted but was only allowed the parties to make some comments within several days. So the case is ongoing, and let us see what will be the wisdom of the Supreme Court pertaining to this controversy, because there are still many gray areas in our jurisprudence, in our legal procedure on what is the proper procedure in order to arrest a Filipino citizen by virtue of a foreign warrant of arrest.
Okay. Sa ngayon, attorney, dito sa province mo natin, wala pa kayong plano na i-discuss sa session hall dito sa city council?
Of course, our affairs is local. We usually do not discuss matters involving national affairs, especially the administration is from Ilocos Norte, and we also know Senator Amy Marcos is also from Ilocos Norte, who is apparently one of those majority that changed the leadership of the Senate. If you were to ask me, was the changing of the leadership good on my part? My answer is definitely yes. Why? Because I really wanted that there should be a check and balance over the affairs of the executive branch and the legislative branch. That if there is a check and balance, you will be able to know what really happened in relation to any investigation. For example, the flood control. There are many questions that remain unanswered in the flood control. Lumalabas yung previous majority, hindi tinatawag yung mga importante mga witnesses. On my part, you call all witnesses who may shed light what really happened. Para once and for all, alam natin who may be culpable and we know what laws shall be made in order to prevent these anomalies. Pero ano nangyari? Ayaw. Clearly may tinatakpan. But with the change of leadership now, of course, they can do whatever they want now for the course of the investigation. Masagasaan kung sinong masagasaan. Let the people be accountable. But of course, let the public not suffer because of the corruption being made by many of our government officials.
Attorney, sa kabila naman, itong